Hi everyone, my name's Aqasha, and in today's video I'm going to be doing this embroidered line art trend that I've seen online, and you guys have seen me do this one other time before. So all you're going to need is some canvas, needle, string, some outlines, and the canvas that I used was a 7x9 before, and I'm using a 7x9 and an 8x10 this time. So those are the two outlines I used. Here's the strings that I'm going to use. I didn't use all of these, I just used a couple of them. And then I went ahead and opened up my canvas. You know, I'm gonna tell you guys something. It's kind of better to do one canvas at a time rather than two like I was doing. Here's a size comparison of both. Right here I was just looking at which outline I wanted to do on what canvas, so I decided to do the hand one on the 7x9 and the face one on the 8x10, and I used acrylic paints. Always use acrylic for this, unless you have a lot of patience, because acrylic dries the fastest. Oil paint can take up to days to dry, so that's just, you know, rule of thumb, I guess. So I did the diagonal lines with my washi tape and went ahead and put the black paint on one side, and I made sure to get the edges afterwards. A little bit goes a long way, so this kind of covered most of the top area, and then I grabbed some more and did the sides as well. I didn't want to leave the sides blank, so you know, you do you, whatever you want to do, just do what makes you happy, do what you think looks good, I guess. And there's me getting the sides. So this is how you know when it's dry. It'll look like matte, like matte, you know, and if it's like shiny, it's not dry yet. So I mixed together a pink and a white, which I was trying to get like a light baby pink for this little square. I forgot to paint the entire canvas white before doing this part, so I ended up having to go back and do it again. And also I ran out of white, so it didn't matter that I mixed these two colors together, because later on when I need to do my second, third coat, whatever, I didn't have white, so I had to do like the dark pink color. So this is the most satisfying part, just like peeling the tape off. But definitely just do one at a time, because then you're gonna run out of paint, you're gonna have this problem, and you're gonna be like, what do I do? Which is what I was doing, at least. So I did the other side white. You can see I'm like running out of white paint here. And just, you know, paint the entire thing just like you did the black side, and make sure to get the edges. So now you can tell that the painting is dry because it's entirely matte. Go ahead and just peel the tape off. I wasn't being very smart and hadn't washed my hands before I touched the painting, so my white painted fingers got onto the black side, so I had to go back over with black paint once more, which is my fault once again. And you know, this type of thing kept happening, so I was kind of frustrated throughout the entire process. But after I got that covered, I taped the outline over. I cut it just so it matched the size of my canvas a bit more. Then I taped it over and started poking the needle through the outline. And you just do this all over the entire line. And that's how it looks when both hands are done. I was poking a little too far through and ended up stabbing at my desk, and I didn't realize I was doing that until I lifted up my painting right about here. This is when I realized it, and I mean, it's not that bad. It's fine. So I took these little pieces of paper and I cut them down to the size of the needle hole, and I just put my string on it and then fold the piece of paper and put it through the hole. This just helps you get the string in. If you're able to get the string in without doing this, then yay you. But it's kind of hard when the string's like a little bit bigger than the hole. So here's how you tie a knot if you don't know how. I wrapped it around my fingers and then loop it underneath the middle and just, pull it off your fingers and just pull. Here I was just sliding it up because I didn't want the knot to be in like the middle of my string, so I just kind of slid it to the end and then pulled, but you can do whatever makes this easier for you, you know? And I ended up tying another knot before pulling it through. So I went ahead and started on the very end of my outline on the white side, and I just go through the entire way around just like this. And here's what the knot looks like on the back. I made sure to cut the little loose end off. If your string gets stuck like this, here's what you do. Just cut in the middle of it and then tie a knot, and then you can just cut off the excess so it doesn't get stuck again. And then when you're done doing the entire outline, just make a knot like this again, as if you were, you know, just tying your string like we were at the beginning, and just cut it off. There's one side. Now I wanted to go ahead and paint the other canvas once more. I know it's kind of confusing, guys, but this is my fault because I was trying to do two at a time. and I was trying to make a circle here instead of a triangle or a square. I was trying to be abstract, you know, and it didn't really work. I don't know why, like it just kept going through the tape, and I was just having such a struggle here. If you can't tell, this is just look at me struggling, like I'm struggling so hard. And then I had to go back with the darker paint like I told you guys. Yeah, it looked like this, and I kind of gave up, and I was like, I'm just gonna take some literally white out and just white out the parts that kind of like leak through. I'm eating a salad with tuna in it right here, if you guys can't tell. That's what I was doing. And then I just cut the outline once more, started stabbing it, and then I realized I hadn't taped it. So, you know, I think I was getting just very frustrated with the whole process. So that's kind of what was going on. The first time it was fine, but I think it's because I was just doing one and not two. So here's me stabbing it through, got it all stabbed in, and then just go ahead and start to sew. I was already done with the other one at this point, so you guys are just going to be seeing this one. And I did one little section at a time. Every time I got to a new color, I started a new string. So here it is at the end. And honestly, at the end, I was pretty satisfied. I just kind of wished the one that had the colorful colors was a little bit better, but I really like the black and white one. Okay, well, I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you for watching. And if you guys have any suggestions, comment them down below. And I hope that you guys will subscribe or like this video if you enjoyed it. If not, let me know what I can do better. Thank you guys once again for watching this video. I appreciate all of you guys, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!